I've had experience with depression and anxiety, and during the pandemic, I noticed a lot of people around me weren't doing so well. According to the CDC, almost half of adults reported struggling with their mental health or substance abuse at the beginning of the pandemic. Art therapy is one way that people coped with it, so I decided to try it out.
Hi, welcome. So the directive that we're going to be doing today, I call deconstruction reconstruction. And what you do is the client chooses a difficult emotion that they might struggle with, or it could be a difficult memory. And on a piece of paper, they just quickly releases it onto the paper. And then we'll talk about it a little bit, and then either with their hands or with scissors, they'll cut it or tear it up into pieces. And then from there, I'll give them a new piece of paper, and they'll use those pieces to collage into a new artwork that maybe gives them a new perspective on that original difficult feeling or memory. So now if you were to share 2 or 3 I am statements about what you see now, what would you say now?
I'm loved. I'm safe. I'm pink. Research has shown that art therapy helps people feel more in control of their own lives and helps relieve anxiety and depression. I also spoke to Meredith Snow, another art therapist in the Bay Area.
I like to think of it as the life-affirming process of making art. So it helps people heal and doesn't necessarily need to use words. It's sort of healing through symbols and healing through the art making process.
For Karen, this has been particularly helpful for her diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder. DID is a coping mechanism where the person's personality splits to cope with severe trauma in early childhood.
What I wasn't aware of when I went to art therapy is that my psyche or persona or personality was split, and there were parts of me that I was completely unconscious of. And through the image making, these different parts who hadn't been seen ever started to come forward and make these images. What I now understand was I was trying to work out that dysfunctional mother-daughter bond. So I was making textile sculptures based on my body, but they all had holes in. I didn't really understand what it was all about, but it's been the best therapy that I've ever had.
In California, there's no license specific to art therapy, so Meredith's clients have to pay out of pocket between $70 to $180 an hour. To use insurance, you would have to find a therapist licensed in your state who also provides art therapy.
I hope that nationally, that art therapy will become recognized and it won't be so difficult to become licensed in different states, and you'd be able to reach a wider audience because you'd be working in a hospital or a public environment.
Although my experience with art therapy was brief, I liked using art to express emotion and focus on the feeling of it rather than talking about it. Right now, I already have a good therapist, but if I ever move, I'll be sure to look out for one that also provides art therapy.